In a related development, the NRA immediately filed suit today to block a new gun control law just signed by the governor of Florida, Governor Scott.
So after reviewing the entire bill, I had to ask myself, will this bill make a huge investment and dramatically improve school safety in hopes of never seeing another tragedy like this again? Will this bill provide more funding to treat the mentally ill? Will this bill give far more tools to keep guns away from people who should not have them? The answer to all three is yes.
Not everyone thinks the answer is yes. And joining me from Orlando is Republican Congressman Ron DeSantis. Ron and I served in the United States Congress together. We were on the same oversight committee as well as the Judiciary Committee. He is also now running for the governor of Florida. So, Congressman DeSantis, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, Jason. Good to see you.
So the governor signed a bill. Would you, if you were elected governor, would you have signed that bill?
I think I would have approached it a little bit different. I think certainly the school security, I think, is long overdue. The money for mental health, and then being able to identify these individuals who are dangerous so that they're not able to possess weapons. I think all those are good. I think when you start getting into some of the blanket restrictions on people's Second Amendment rights, I think that is constitutionally vulnerable. I think those lawsuits are probably going to succeed. I mean, think about it. You have an enumerated right in the Bill of Rights. There's really no precedent to just do a blanket ban on certain adults. I mean, we wouldn't say that if you're 18 to 20, you don't have a Fourth Amendment right and police could search your house without a warrant. We wouldn't say that they could seize your property without just compensation and that the Fifth Amendment doesn't apply. So I think that was problematic. I don't think that provision will actually prevent any gun crimes. But here's the thing. And you know more than anybody in dealing on the oversight, we worked together for years. This, between the locals in Broward County and between the federal with the FBI, was the most catastrophic failure of government that I've witnessed since I've been in the Congress or when I served in the military. You guys mentioned the different warnings that were given on the scene. Obviously, they went to the guy's house 23 times. They had ample opportunity to arrest him. They didn't do it. We then got a briefing this week in Washington from the FBI. Not only did they get a great tip in January, not only did they get a tip the previous year, 2017, in Mississippi, the caller in 2018 who took it on the FBI actually connected the two to the Mississippi one. So they knew this guy was dangerous, and they made the decision not even to alert the local authorities. And so we can argue about different laws. The fact is the laws that were on the books were sufficient to prevent this had government done its job.
Now, one of the provisions in there is in Florida, and it's available in other states, for instance, in Utah, there are teachers and school officials who can carry weapons. Are you in favor of that? Do you think that would help?
I would not mandate any teachers to carry or administrators, but what I would do is say a school should not be advertised as a, quote, gun-free zone. If you have, maybe it's just one or two faculty members who are licensed, who have a concealed carry permit, I don't think they should be prohibited from using that, bringing the firearm in a concealed way on campus. And the reason is, even if no one decides to do it, just the fact that it might be there, I think that gives a potential shooter pause. And if you're beefing up the outside security and you're hardening the schools, then guess what? The schools are no longer such an inviting target. I mean, we've kind of let these things be sitting ducks, and there's this sickness in society with some of these really demented individuals that are attracted to that. I think just saying that a concealed carry permit holder can go to campus and teach or instruct with that, I think that would serve as a deterrent for people to view that as a viable target.
Congressman Ron DeSantis in Orlando, thank you for joining us.